Morning. Interesting story here in Pembina, North Dakota this morning. I'm of course the guy hit the garbage pail over there, but anyways, this young East Indian guy having trouble with his trailer, getting the axles moved back so his weights were okay on the trailer tires and the trailer axles, and he's overweight, but I'm trying to help him out. But these 4 or 5 guys, white guys, and yeah, let's not start race here, but they wouldn't help him at all. And he's trying to look around for a block to block his axles up because he was having trouble shifting the axles at the back. For those of you who don't know, the trailer axles at the back will go back and forth, and you get your weight right on your trailer axle. So he was trying to do that, and it's like, I've been there and done that. I worked for a company that every load you had to shift the axle, so I'm not a stranger to that, but nobody would help the guy. And I'm like, really, guys? You won't just help him? So I said, you need some help, because it's an easy job. You know, it's not, we don't have to rebuild the trailer or anything. So I get a block out from my trailer and go help the guy, and we get it done. He re-weighs the trailer, and he's still overweight, and he's waiting to hear what his dispatch, and this isn't his fault, but excuse me, it's not his fault. It was the company that loaded the trailer overloaded it. So as soon as I start to help the guy, the 4 white guys, and again, they're white, okay? They all of a sudden, well, we'll help now. We'll help the guy out. And so they stood at the front of the trailer because they saw me back there helping this guy out. So I guess they felt bad. And so anyways, he goes and rescales his load, and it's still overweight, so he comes back and he's waiting. Well, in the meantime, somebody had phoned the police, the state trooper. And he's over there right now talking to the guy. I went over and talked to the cop, and everything's cool. He's a nice guy. And the cop says, oh, we got a call saying the guy had no brakes on his trailer. And it's like, I said, no, we're trying to shift the axle, and he didn't apply the brakes properly. He didn't put the maxis on as opposed to the hand brakes. And so basically, excuse me, the cop's great guy, young guy, and he says, oh, okay, well, that's fine. I says, we just got a phone call. And I said, yeah, I said, it's probably people don't like the dark-skinned guy. And it's like, he just kind of thought, okay, that's probable. And so anyways, I go back and look at those old trucks away down there, and took some pictures, and there's his trailer there. And I come back to I'm walking back to the truck, and the 4 white guys that saw the cop and probably phoned the cop, gone. They're pulling out of the yard. They couldn't get out of the yard fast enough. They all I seen was their tail lights, and they're over there yakking. And it's like, I'm just kind of like, come on, people, can we not get over this? We hate East Indian drivers. When the white English-speaking male drivers and female drivers can get their act together and not run into stuff. A white guy ran into the, if you look on Facebook, a white guy ran into the border here, the cement barrier this morning. He wasn't East Indian. He spoke good English. You know, I don't have a problem with those people. He needed help. He was looking around for help. And you know why? Because I've been there. I didn't know what to do, and this is years ago. And I just wish someone could come along and say, okay, well, this is how you do it, rather than sit there and not help and then phone the police on you. because they think you don't have trailer brakes. And it's like, that's probably one of them did it as a joke. And it's like, meanwhile, this young guy is trying to make a living, and it's just, it baffles me. Come on, guys. Like, really? I know I'm sounding like Trucker Josh here preaching to you, but help somebody out, and maybe they'll reward you for it someday. I don't care about payback. I helped a guy out. Maybe he'll think differently about us too. So I don't play that game. Okay, I don't play that game. I don't sit and point fingers and call people this and that. I've called enough white guys, you know, assholes for doing stuff too. So I know I'm sounding like a politician now, but this East Indian guy, they're not the bad guys, okay? They're not the bad guys. They're, you know, we got plenty other fish to fry before we feel we have to pick on everyone else who doesn't look like us. And I've came a long way in racism too. I used to hate them with a passion, but then I met one. Same with black people. I used to be racist that way too, and then I got out in the world and I met people. I met black people, and it's like, why was I told to not like you? And you know, and you know, it's complicated, I guess, but I've came a long way with my attitudes toward people, and I don't think we should be like that. You know, when someone crosses the line, then whatever skin color they are, then don't be afraid to say something or correct them if you can. Some people are unteachable. So, but anyways, let's not get off on a life lesson here. But I just thought it was amazing how all of a sudden the guys who phoned the cops, they're out of here. It's like, yeah. That's cowardly, okay?